2025 Subaru Outback Review. The last wagon before the SUV transformation. Last year, Subaru hit a major milestone, selling its 3 millionth Outback in the US. The fact that this sale happened in Florida highlights just how far Subaru has come from its early American audience of rugged outdoorsmen, granola enthusiasts, and winter survivalists. Subaru credits the Outback with saving its US operations. In the mid-90s, the company was drowning in unsold inventory, with cars sitting on dealer lots for an average of 300 days. Then came a game-changing idea. Slap some plastic cladding on the legacy wagon, name it after a remote part of Australia, and get Paul Hogan, star of Crocodile Dundee, to sell it. As Bob Dylan once put it, when you ain't got nothing, you got nothing to lose. Fast forward 3 decades, and the Outback is Subaru's third best-selling model, trailing only the Crosstrek and Forester. In 2024, sales climbed 4.1% despite the fact that the current generation was in its 5th year, largely unchanged since the 2020 redesign. Small tweaks have been made along the way, which is why we're taking a close look at the 2025 Outback now. The other reason? This is the last model year before a major transformation. That's right, the 2026 Outback is ditching its wagon roots and going full SUV. Whether this move is genius or misguided remains to be seen, but early reactions from current owners range from cautious optimism to outright disappointment. Social media grumbling aside, we'll be crossing our fingers that Subaru doesn't mess with the magic formula, because the current Outback excels at what it was built to do, comfortably carrying 5 passengers and their gear through the kind of harsh winter conditions that leave oversized pickups stranded in the ditch. Subaru has kept Outback pricing reasonable over the years, and the 2025 model starts at $30,430, a solid deal for a spacious, all-wheel drive wagon. Turbocharged versions begin with the $40,895 Onyx Edition XT, while the top-tier Touring XT, priced at $44,330, remains a strong value, packing in every available option. Subaru positions the Outback as a compelling alternative for buyers considering the Audi Allroad or Mercedes-Benz E-Class all-terrain, and it delivers accordingly. Features include heated and ventilated front seats, heated rear seats, a 260-horsepower turbocharged engine, and premium Napa leather upholstery. Adaptive headlights that follow the steering? Check. A steering wheel with full-circle heating? Naturally, it was one of the updates introduced during the 2023 refresh. That update also brought a revised front fascia, with tweaks to the headlights, grille, and bumper. The high-end driver's seat on limited and touring models gained extra adjustability, increasing from 10-way to 12-way. Subaru also refined its EyeSight driver assist system and introduced an electronically controlled braking system that better complements EyeSight's automated braking. Higher trims now benefit from a third wide-angle mono camera, extending coverage to 180 degrees. Impressively, even in snow-covered conditions, the system detects barely visible lane markings, chiming in with a gentle warning if you drift. Fortunately, EyeSight mostly operates unobtrusively, enhancing safety without interfering with daily driving. Outbacks aren't all about speed, but the XT's turbocharged 2.4-liter horizontally opposed 4-cylinder is a good match for the car, making 260 horsepower and 277 pound-feet of torque. When we tested an Outback Touring XT in 2020, it hit 60 miles per hour in 6.3 seconds, 2.2 seconds ahead of its standard counterpart with a 182 horsepower 2.5-liter flat-4. The 2022 Wilderness model we tested was even quicker, dashing to 60 miles per hour in 5.8 seconds. All Outbacks use a continuously variable transmission with 8 fixed ratios that can be chosen via steering wheel paddles, and the XT's extra torque is a helpful weapon against the CVT's off-the-line turpitude. Going for the turbo also increases the Outback's tow rating from 2,700 to 3,500 pounds. Given that the snail-fed mill is happy on 87 octane and fuel economy is a push, both engines returned 28 miles per gallon on our 75 miles per hour highway fuel economy test. We'd say treat yourself to forced induction if you can swing it. The Outback isn't exactly a Raptor off-road, but it's 8.7 inches of ground clearance, 9.5 inches in the wilderness, allows it to scramble along your average green circle trail. And its limber suspension and generous tire sidewall make for a plush on-road ride. The driving experience errs on the side of luxury rather than sportiness, as the CVD strives to keep revs down and less overruled by the driver. When it comes to messages from the road, the steering adheres to a no news is good news philosophy. But then again, the Outback isn't trying to be the air slayer. The overall vibe is hushed refinement, with the exception of the stop-start system, which awakens the engine with such a jolt that it feels like the car got rear-ended. But you can disable that annoyance via the 11.6-inch touchscreen, dual 7.0-inch screens on the base model. Cabin tech Luddites are likely to fawn over the existence of a real-deal CD player, standard on Touring/Touring XT. That throwback hides in the center console, where there's plenty of room for your sleeve of bootleg Space Hog albums. The upgrade 576-watt Harman/Kardon sound system, Onyx Edition models and up, also includes a 3.5mm input jack, affirming its commitment to old-school audio. If you don't feel like plugging in your iPod Nano or tape deck, wireless CarPlay and Android Auto provide modern-day solutions. Even though the current generation Outback debuted in the hazy antiquity of 2019, it doesn't feel dated or obsolete, and its healthy sales affirm that impression. But time and product cycles march on. So soon we'll find out whether the forthcoming Outback is more Crocodile Dundee or Crocodile Dundee in Los Angeles. In the meantime, the 2025 Outback represents the distillation of 30 years of refinement, the last stop on the Wagon train.
Thanks for watching. Drop a like, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to watch more videos like this.